Hello, welcome to this introduction to your A-level media studies course. You may have sat in on the lesson earlier this week, or this may be the first time you're looking at it, and all we're planning to do today is just to talk you through a few bits of information of what we do here at Wigan and Leigh College for Media, how it complements some other subjects that we do here, and also your career progression, university, and what jobs you can go on to do in the future as well. So let's make a start. So media studies at Wigan and Leigh will look at four particular key concepts in detail, and the first one is language. We'll look at how media products are formed, so how TV shows, how advertising, how marketing, how films are put together in particular ways to get the audience to view them in particular ways as well. And that brings us on nicely to the second one, which is audience. We'll look at how audiences have changed as well. Audiences now have grown up with new technology, with tablets, with iPhones, and you will often see most people walking around with some kind of media communication product in their hands. And we look at how that's changed society as well as changed how audiences view and consume media products too. We look at the media industry as well and how this has changed. Lots of different factors come in play here to how media industry has changed, and we'll look at that, and you'll be testing that in our exam, and hopefully you'll put some of these skills into practice in your coursework as well, which we'll look at in a little bit as well. We'll look at representation as well. This is quite a big topic within media. Look at how the media represents people, how the media represents places, and how the media represents events as well. In this way we'll look at different races, different religions, different sexualities, gender. We'll look at different countries, how different countries view their media, and we'll look at different events that have happened in the world as well, ranging from things like terrorism to royal weddings to big events that have happened in the world as well. And we'll look at how the media have represented those and how different media companies have represented those in different ways. So we do have an exam. We have one exam for the first year AS Media, and you have to learn close study products that you'll be asked questions about with relation to the key concepts of media. And I'll just list these for you now, and you can, if you'd like to, you can have a little bit of research and see what these are. You may recognise a few of them anyway. So we have music video Common, Letters to the Free. He's a rapper, and he is very much aware of the Me Too campaign, the Black Lives Matter campaign. He's quite a big voice in that area. We'll look at the TV show Deutschland 83. It's a German language TV show originally from Germany, and that's set in the Cold War, set during East and West Germany. It's a really good TV show. It's on Channel 4 if you want to go and have a look at that. We'll look at Hidden Figures, the film, based around the space race. It focuses on three black women and their contribution to getting those spaceships into the air. Not many people know about them. This film kind of enlightened audiences and told them about what their input was. Look at a Maybelline advert, again that looks at gender. There's a male and a female in this advert, both active participants and people who use the makeup brand. Look at the Men's Health magazine with a focus of a front cover that has Vin Diesel on the front, and we'll look at his hyper masculinity and the role of men in our society and the world, and how the media represents those men as well. Look at eMedia and look at Teen Vogue and how Teen Vogue has changed over time. We look at the I newspaper, which is quite a new newspaper, and obviously not many people now are seen to read newspapers, and this newspaper is trying to buck the trend and change the way that viewers read newspapers, and trying to get them a more younger audience to look at these as well. We'll look at the video game Tomb Raider. This is specifically the anniversary edition. We'll look at representation of gender in there as well. There's a strong female lead, Lara Croft, and we'll analyse that, and you'll be answering some questions on that too. We'll look at the original radio broadcast of War of the Worlds. You may have seen the film with Tom Cruise. This is the 1938 radio broadcast, and we'll look at what was going on in 1938 and how that could have affected how audiences responded to this media product. Moving on, There is coursework, as I mentioned earlier, to the course. One of the only A-levels now that still offers coursework at AS, and this is 30% of the course, so you have every chance of getting a really good A grade at the coursework, going into your exam nice and comfortable, knowing that you've got that nice A there. There's different things that you can do. I've just listed a few of them on the screen that you can see at the minute. There's 4 pages of a magazine. You can create a music video that's to an existing song, so you don't have to start writing songs and playing instruments, you just have to create the video. Or you can also create a 3-minute radio drama as well. And if you don't know how to do that, don't worry about that. That doesn't affect you coming onto the course. We'll teach you all the necessary skills to do that. You should be able to see on the screen now there's an example of a front cover that one of my students from this year created, and she was really happy with this piece. It got her an A grade. We'll make sure that you can create content to that standard as well. So media studies, some people come into the college and aren't really sure what it is and what they do, and it actually complements quite a few subjects. So for history, for example, within the media it's important to apply a historical idea to the study of media. So one of the products we'll look at is War of the Worlds, and we'll look at how audiences responded to that in 1938 and what was going on in that time, and it was just about the start of World War II, so people were scared. And we'll look at how this radio broadcast added to that fear. So it's important to add historical concepts. It's quite important to have a good historical knowledge, so it complements history quite well. It also complements both the psychology and sociology subjects. In those subjects you do study the idea of audiences and how audiences respond differently to different things. Within the media we'll look at how audiences respond differently to media products, and we'll use theories that you should see and will cover in psychology and sociology as well, like the Bandura's Bobadil experiment. We have mean world syndrome in the middle there. You can see the gun coming out the TV screen. It's a theorist called George Gerbner, and Maslow's hierarchy of needs as well. So there's quite a bit of overlap with these subjects, so they work quite well together. You'll learn topics in both of them that complement each other quite nice. Obviously you're just thinking about coming to college, but in 2 years' time you might be thinking about degrees and going to university, and if you are, many English degrees, if you're thinking about doing an English A-level, offer combined courses now. So you can see just at the bottom there's some examples that I've found, English and multimedia, English and media, so they're quite intricate and complement each other quite well. Also, you may have been to it already, but there's an image at the bottom of the screen there. That's Media City in Salford, and the BBC moved the majority of their production over to Salford Quays, and this has created quite a lot of new jobs available there as well. So people studying media, people planning to go into a career in media, it's a really big opportunity. As you can see there's been a 43% increase in 5 years in the media sector, and that's only seen to grow. Just a quick whistle stop tour there. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions at all about the media subject, or you want to know anything about the college, please get in touch. My name's Lee, and we'll help you out. Thank you very much.